guys doing good today?
Yeah.
Got some good runs in?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, my name's Tyler. I'm one of the coaches here at Lakeview. I'm also a motivational speaker. I've spoken at different high schools and colleges in Chicago area. And we're gonna do something a little bit different today. We're gonna kind of do some video. I want you guys to watch some videos that we're gonna show. We got a Kobe and a LeBron video. How many Kobe fans we got here? LeBron, both. All right, so we all got our favorite players, right? But we can all agree that they're two of some of the greatest players you've ever seen. So what I want to do with these videos is I want you guys to actually watch the videos, and not just as like a fan, but as a student too. I want you guys to actually pay attention to some of the words that they say, and after each video we're going to talk a little bit about specifically some stuff that you guys got from the videos, and then we're going to get a little bit deeper. So we're going to kick it off with this Kobe video, and like I said, I want you guys to really pay attention and listen to some of the things they're saying as well, particularly with the work ethic and the work that those guys have put in. So we can get the lights, and then
Your job is to try to be the best basketball player. To do that, you have to practice, you have to train. You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8.
What do you guys think? Anything that stood out to you guys about Kobe? And anyone can talk with.
What I noticed, he said you work 2 hours, rest, 2 hours again. You keep doing it, you get used to it, you'll be ahead of everybody. And then I think what he said is that in the future, when they start working, you'll already be ahead of them. You'll already be ahead of everybody.
Because of the work that he had put in,
Yeah,
he's already had that advantage. Right. No, exactly.
So what I got from the beginning was that he said, so let's say you wake up at 6, you wait from 6 to 8, and then you take a 3-hour break, and then you go back at it from like 4 to 6, and then you take a break, and then you go to shower or whatever. And then he said you wake up at 3, you go from 4 to 6, and then rest for 2 hours, and then go back at 9 to 11, and then go back again to 3 to 4, and then go back to 7 to 9, so that's more sections you get from waking up a little bit earlier.
Right. So he's waking up early, he's getting, what, 4 or 5 sessions in a day?
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, no, that's exactly spot on. Yeah, how about you?
When he said confidence comes from preparation.
Yeah, that's a great quote if you guys think about that. His confidence came from how much work he put in. He's like, man, I get 5 sessions in a day, like you guys said, so I'm confident. You know, he's walking on the court. He's like, man, I do this. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I just think one of the things that I admire so much about Kobe is he's willing to work so much more than the next guy, and he's not going to gripe about it. He's not going to complain about it. He'll just put that work in. So, all right. So I just wanted you guys to talk a little bit about that. So we're going to show this next video now too. Yeah. So let's get the lights real quick, if you don't mind.
I did it just being me. I don't have to score the ball to make an impact in a basketball game. And that was my mindset. You know, when I started playing the game, I was like, if I'm not scoring the ball, how can I still make an impact on the game?
What do you guys think?
Well, from the very start, what I took from that is he said, it's not just about scoring. He said you have to try to find ways to do everything on the court the win.
Yeah. Yeah, not just about scoring, it's about the team and something can happen for the team. Yeah.
He was like, he took the high road for the game that he would take again.
Yeah. Yep. So Tyler.
When he said he was on the Heat, he set a goal for himself that in 2 years he was going to come back to Cleveland and bring them a championship, but he set goals for himself.
Yeah, he set goals for himself and he actually followed through on it. Right. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one, Tyler. So let me go a different route with this. If Kobe and LeBron are putting in all this work, what does that say about us? And I'm going to include myself in this too. What's the challenge for us?
Put in more work.
Put in more work? Yeah.
I think like there's a lot more to it than just putting a ball in the basket. You know, there's trials and tribulations you have to go to be the best. And there's a lot of other stuff you have to do.
Yeah.
And I think if you work for it, you can achieve it.
Yeah. Anything else? Quaker?
I feel like both of them kind of touches on the idea about if you want to like be a winner or like you want to be great, you gotta like put in the work like y'all said, and like you gotta sacrifice a lot of time and a lot of shit to be able to like be the person who you want to be at the end, like at the end of the tunnel or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, well, I've met with a lot of you guys, some of you guys I should say, and we talked about sacrifice, right? And sacrifice means that, you know, you're not going to be a great student and a great athlete if you're playing 2K and on Instagram all the time. And I'm not saying 2K or Instagram are bad things. I'm just using them as examples. You know, sacrificing things to be the best you can be, and that's a great point. So that kind of, you know, I think sacrifice is really important. You can see Kobe talked a lot about sacrifice, particularly. You know, I feel like Kobe sacrificed. Talk about that. LeBron, like you said, what do you say? I live for this. Like I just feel like he just like lives for the grind. You know what I mean? It's like he's in the gym all day, every day. So Mike may have told you guys that we're going to meet again on Saturday, unless someone has work or something going on, and we're going to share goals with each other. I'm in this too. We're going to share goals that we're going to have this summer that we're all going to be working towards this summer. So we're going to be working on getting better this summer. And I've said this kind of thing before. I don't want you guys to think of this as like some boring assignment that like sucks. I want you guys to think about this as this is an opportunity for us to really come together as a group, kind of like what you said, Paul, and talk to each other about how we're going to be dedicated and how we're going to improve on this summer. So we're going to meet on Saturday, and we're almost done. So I know you guys are probably pretty tired from hooping, but I do just want to share a little story with you guys. I may have shared a little bit of this with some of you guys before, but I want you guys to just hear a little bit more from my heart on this about the importance of hard work. So I'm going to go back to when I was a freshman in high school. We went to Gordon Tech together, me and Mike. And Mike was our best player, so he already played up on the sophomore team as a freshman, right? So I tried out for the freshman team, and probably about 50 or 60 kids tried out for the team. That's a lot. I don't know how many guys try out here, but we had a small school. What's that? How many kids tried out here?
On the freshman team?
Yeah.
Probably say about 35.
Okay. So probably 50, 60 kids try out for the team, and there was maybe a little over 100 kids in the class. I'm not exactly sure, but we were at a small school.
We had about almost 200.
Freshman year, before a lot of kids left. So I made the team freshman year, and probably about maybe 25, let's say about half the kids that tried out made the team. So if you think about it, first of all, like to make that cut is pretty tough. To be like be half of the guys that make the team. That's like you're in the top half right there alone. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit about like my mindset at the time. So I wasn't even working that hard. This embarrasses me to tell you guys this, but my parents went through a really bad divorce. I went through some troubles at home, and I was smoking weed. I was smoking cigarettes. I was partying, chasing girls around, making some stupid decisions. And it was coming from a place of I wanted more in my life. I wanted family. I was missing that. You know what I mean? So I was looking in other places to find that, and I was hurting myself. And my mindset wasn't right because first of all, I wasn't even thinking. First of all, I'm just doing stupid stuff. But second of all, I wasn't putting in the work. I wasn't getting jump shots up. I wasn't actually working. So my mindset, I should have thought, okay, first of all, I was good enough to be the first half that makes the freshman team, if you will. But then I didn't think about the fact that only half of these guys are going to make the sophomore team next year. So I ended up getting cut from the team, and I didn't put in any work. I didn't take care of myself. I told you guys what I was doing, stupid stuff. And I look back, and it makes me really sad to think about it because I know that I could have put in the work like I do now, and that would have been a totally different story. And I want to tell you guys, I also talk about another guy that was on our team that played varsity, this kid named Jimmy. Good ball player. I don't want to take anything away from him, but he wasn't the tallest guy. He wasn't the most athletic guy by any means. But this kid worked. He worked really, really hard. Mike said today he was always in the gym shooting. He was the shooter for the team. And I'll see him post on Instagram like Throwback Thursday of him with the team. You know, pictures of him with the team or with the jersey on, shooting and stuff like that. I'm like, man, like thinking like, oh man, that's awesome. Like he actually put in the work, and now he can post something. You know, he can post those on Instagram 15 years later and be like, you know, look at what I did. Look at this accomplishment that I did. So I just want you guys to really think about the hard work that it takes to put in, and hear me talk from the heart to you guys about me not putting in the work, and how that makes me feel bad because I know that I could have put in the work, and I'm really grateful that now I put in the work. You know, I changed my life. I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't party. I became a Christian. My life's different now. I put in the work now. You know, I was up this morning. I got up at 6. I went and shot around for 45 minutes, and life just feels so much better when you know that you put in the work. So I just want to really encourage you guys to do that. And I want to also ask you guys, how many of you guys are for real about basketball? Okay. You guys are all for real about basketball. You too or no? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to keep our hands up right now. And we're going to commit to each other that we're going to work hard this summer. And, you know, at Lakeview, we talked about there's been a problem with, you know, I think a lot of kids here, I'm not going to name names, but the mentality of the school is kind of like the mentality that I used to have. You know, you have identity problems. You know, this kid Jimmy that I mentioned earlier, he knew he was a hooper. I didn't know I was a hooper. I thought I was trying to go smoke blunts over here with these cats. I was trying to go hang out with these girls. I was trying to go to this party. I didn't have a true identity at the time. Now I know my identity. And I want us all to hold each other accountable and say that we all know who we are. So I want you guys to all know that you're smart, you're talented, you're a student athlete, and you're a hooper. Can we all say it together? I'm smart. I'm talented. I'm a student athlete. I'm a hooper. All right? So I want you guys to all know that, and that's going to be Lakeview moving forward. No more of this, I'm following this crowd, I'm following that crowd. I'm going to go do this over here, I'm going to do that over there. We're in this together, and this is a new program. No more of that old stuff. This is a new program, all right? So I want you guys to all be committed to the new program, and we're here to help you, all right? We're here to help you. So I want you to know that, and have that mindset, and have some pride in this school too, all right? You guys are on a high school team in Chicago, all right? Have some pride. Let's be proud of where we are. Let's take advantage of where we're at. You guys can put your hands down. And have humility too. You know, that's the last thing I'm going to say. With Mike, I respect his knowledge of basketball. I respect his knowledge. When I asked him, when I thought that I wasn't sure about that call in game 1 where LeBron split his foot, and he was like, no, that was a block. I'm like, this guy knows basketball. He played D2, he played professional. So we got to have humility too. That humility is going to make us better. The fact that I can humble myself and say, hey Mike, you know, teach me this about basketball. That makes me more knowledgeable of the game. All right? So let's have a good mentality. The summer's about to start in a week, and let's go hard. We're going to meet on Saturday, all right? So you want to bring it up?
Got y'all good work today. Let's stay committed like Tyler said, and they're here to help us if you need anything. Lakeview on 3, hard work on 6. 1, 2, 3. Lakeview 4, 5, 6. Hard work.